هيليو سوزا، كل ما ذكرت اسمه تدور في بالي عدة أفكار. أتكلم عن هيليو اللي حقق لنا هم إنجازين، ولا أتكلم عن هيليو اللي رجع لنا وياب لنا هيبة كنا ننتظرها من زمان وسنين، ولا هيليو اللي حير الشعب كله في اختياراته اللي إحنا لها مو فاهمين. ولا بقول هيليو سوزا هل انتهى وقته معانا وماشي، ولا قاعد ومكمل مغامرته معانا لين الحين؟ تدرون أنا ما بطول عليكم، وعرفت أبتدي معاه من وين.
Maybe it's the first long interview I'll take with you, but what I'm asking for you today, I need the honesty, because all the fans from Bahrain need to know a lot of things happened in the last 4 seasons with Heliou Souza.
Always.
Coach, if I'll ask you 4 years in Bahrain, what will you speak?
I think it's being, until now, 3 years and a half, very good, fantastic ones, a very good experience, and that we are developing idea of playing, we are developing players, and each time we are more consistent. Since we start until now, we are a much more consistent team. We already passed by us in training sessions since the beginning more than 70 players, and we still a good space to keep developing and to be stronger in the future. Mostly was that. In the middle way, we were able to conquer the first titles for Bahrain football, and that is very important to give consistency to the project, for the people to believe, but was a way to keep developing and to reach what was proposed in the beginning, to be in the best conditions to when Bahrain goes to the qualifier of 26 for the Cup of 26, World Cup of 26, to be in the best conditions to fight to anyone, to be able to fight for a spot in the 8th place that will be for Asia national teams.
Coach, maybe if I'll speak with you, since you came Bahrain, I know that you asked a lot of things you wanted to be happening for you. What of these things you didn't find in Bahrain?
What the things?
What are the things you wanted and you didn't get in Bahrain?
Oh, we keep developing all together. We can't be the develop that we must keep being in conditions to deliver and is to arrange the best conditions for the players to keep develop. And that is infrastructures, it's some of the things that we acquire in the beginning. We start to work with GPS. Never wasn't available at the time, was a system he had here not so efficient at the time. With the BFA, with all together we deliver that. Better conditions to make the recoveries from the trainings and after the games. There's many little things that we already conquer, and we have it, and helps us to know where our players are, the way that they develop until here, and the space that we keep having to develop. We'll have a gym. Since the sports hall will finish, we'll have a fantastic gym for our national players, but for all national players and for all football, in women's football, futsal, and for all of us to have to work with the players. Will be a high level excellence gym for have the possibility to keep develop the players, as the facilities of the stadiums, the training pitches, many of that things. Some of them require more time, and we are together making strength, a good strength, to keep developing all these
like the stadium,
issues.
Like the stadium you asked for to make it together, but until now we don't know. After 4 years and still it's not done.
These are things it's not easy to accomplish right away. In BFA we are improving our facilities. We propose all together to get a better space. The pitch before was 95 meters deep. the standard measures is 105 deep, and we went to that. Is in a way to finish, and the mini stadium will change to natural grass too. But that conditions need time to improve and to develop. And as the sports hall takes time too, for us to change the gym there. And improving the league with better conditions too to play the football, and for our players
And this all
keep
things,
training too. It is all very important things that must being seen as investment, and with that view for the future, we have keep having a good space to keep developing and be a stronger team.
And let's say also, coach, another thing that Helio Souza, since I watched or was in Bahrain working in football field, you are the best coach who got all the good facilities. Maybe there's a lot of missing things, but at the same time you got the best training camps, you got the best investment, you got the best caring for the national team. So these things were good also.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to complain. We just together must go to the excellencies. Excellencies needs a little bit more that we had in the past, and what we already did in the past is not enough to win in the future. We must keep building on in the trainings with the players. I himself, I must keep improving my knowledge. Try to look for another a little bit different views for what we can improve or not. And it's a building up, a development that we all together must look for the excellence. We can't be satisfied what we already conquered in the past, the things that we get it, because it will not be enough to win tomorrow. To win tomorrow, we'll need much more, because even the other countries keep developing, and some of them aside of us have stronger championships that give more possibilities for their players to develop. And they are looking for us to different eyes that they looked before, because we are stronger. We are now they face us with a different look and a different commitment too, that before for sure. And that put us more challenge on us. And I think we are conquer them step by step. And we must keep looking for the excellency. And for sure, the conditions until now was very good for you to achieve what we already achieved. But as each one of us must keep improving, the conditions aside of us must keep having that push to all together go to the best way, be the best team and the best performance that we can be in the future.
The best performance you can be in the future. I must say the truth that, okay, Helio Souza, when he came, nobody knew who is this coach, but when he came at the first, he got us 2 champions that were very hard to get in Bahrain. All of us are happy. We are very happy for this thing. And after these 2 years, we hear that Helio Souza, when he signed the contract, he will be the technical director too for the Bahrain national team. And you were the Bahrain national team technical director for 1 year. And after this, you left. Why you left?
I don't left nothing. We are giving all the time that are asking to us the support and our ideas about what will be needed for the football. Since the beginning, we talk with the board of BFA, all they need for us. We give our ideas, give our view of the way that we see the football, some things that we can develop here and try to go to a different way than before to get more conditions for our youth players to arrive to the first teams with better conditions to perform a high level, to be more time options right away with 19, 20, 18 years old, and not start to be options with some consistency with 23, 24, 25. and we give our approach, our ideas. We present. I think you saw it the last time I make interview. We deliver a plan for 2030 with many concerns and many ideas about how to develop the football and the youth football in Bahrain. But after the decisions is not with me.
It was their decision to take you off from the technical director, not your decision.
I never was technical director, and I have the same.
You never was coach technical director. You never was technical director.
On the paper, I'm the main coach of. I'm the head coach of Bahrain. And since I arrived here, the teams that are working in youth, they all the time have our support.
But in contracts, you are not the technical director, because what we heard from Hamad Jalal.
The contract, I'm a head coach of
that's
Bahrain.
it. And contract is only head coach.
I don't read all the contract. I don't know what is required from me. I'm there every day to help and deliver and give all the knowledge that I have to help all the football Bahraini to be stronger in the future. That's for you as a name is very important, that name. For me, isn't it? I'm delivering the same since I arrived. We are delivering the same thing since we arrived. All the requests that we are able to give, our support that we are able to give.
هاي موضوع ثاني، لأن كل اللي سمعته قبل كان كالآتي: سوزا مسؤول عن جميع القطاعات من الفريق الأول حتى لاعبين الفئات، لكن اليوم سوزا نكر وقال في العقد مو موجود هاي الكلام. وطبعا نبي توضيح عشان نعرف مين فيهم اللي صريح، والتوضيح بيجي قريب. في وين؟ في 2026. نطروا وبتفهمون شنو أقصد قريب.
Coach, what's the profile of the striker you need in the national team?
We need and have different kind of profiles. And we play with 3 strikers. We play with 3 forwards. Our 4-3-3, the 3 are forwards. It's not 4-5-1. We play in our dynamics, the way that we play with 3 forwards each time. And do play more from outside, and one is play more in the central corridor. And you have different players, and we must take advantage of them inside our idea of playing too. The way that we play without ball, the way that we press more high, more low, the movements that we are able to do, it goes to every situation of that. And even Yusuf was a player that is playing outside. He's getting different experience. He's playing in stronger championships. But the beginning for us taking advantage of each other, even Yusuf take advantage what we are building up as a team, and us to know him better was more difficult, because the big training camps he was not able to be, because it just can be normally in FIFA dates, and come in the FIFA dates afterwards a short time. It's coming from outside, arrive almost above the first game, and after we have 3-4 days for the second game in qualifiers most of the time. And to have this knowledge of what we are doing, what the team is bringing now, and for him put his qualities for us to be stronger, and we get from him the best qualities of him to put us as team stronger, is situations that take time. And with him is the example for the other ones too. And we already, I think most of the strikers that are eligible to play for us, they already, all of them was with us, that I remember, and they give their quality and their capacities in different moments for us to be stronger. And he's working with this, but He must be a player that understands the game and is able to deliver his best qualities on the service of the team the most of the time he can during the game.
وترى هاي السؤال كان عشان أعرف شيء واحد بس، ليش أفضل مهاجم في البحرين غايب عن الأنظار؟
يا سلام يا مهدي. محمد محمود نقلها، مهدي عبد الجبار. أمثل هذا اللاعب لا يستدعى لمنتخبنا الوطني يا هليوسوس. 1 2 3 4 هذا مهدي ما أروعه.
So coach, as you told me, you use a lot of players, you took a lot of players, a lot of strikers, and you prefer a different style of strikers. But the one striker that all Bahrain is speaking about, Mahdi Abdul Jabbar, the league striker for 2 years in a row, and now he is the leading one. Why we don't see him always in the national team? Because what we know, the striker, he's always the first player to be chosen.
No, that's right. We start to choose, when we choose 23, we start to choose from the goalkeepers. Goalkeepers, after central backs, fullbacks.
Yeah, I mean the league striker, coach, the league scorer.
And the strikers. So, just the numbers don't say all. And he's one of the players that we are inside of the process. He's not one of the strikers that went more times with us. And sometimes, like the last time when we went to
Thailand.
No, to Thailand he was with us.
He was in the camp, but he didn't come to Malaysia.
No. So our options at that moment, we take different options at the time. What we see during that training sessions, after we have the players of Rifa and Rifa, two teams, and Ali Madam was finishing way to Emirates. We have some players that will arrive to us, and Rifa was playing the FC Cup.
There are some players who came late to Malaysia.
And some players was with competition at the moment. That ones were playing in the club. We were making a training camp and try to give competitions after with the game of Myanmar and with the Thailand friendly games to give the competitions that we almost were 3 weeks without having with the finish of the championship, and we take that kind of decisions. Now, unfortunately, Jabbar have an injury in his face in the beginning of November until now, and after when we make the call-up, he was about 3 weeks without playing and recovering.
If not the injury, you were going to take him for GCC Cup?
Was a possibility to do it.
He was in your list?
Now normally have already make a lot of games for us since the beginning.
But he played, coach.
And
he played after the injury, and he scored a goal against Rifa. He was out for 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
I think he was out. We play after the call-up. We make the call-up. He played 20-something of December, but that not is the issue. We have 5-6 options to it. Abdul is one of them. Our strikers, most of them are in the age of 30, 29, 30, 31, 32.
But Mahdi is the goal top scorer, coach, the league top scorer.
Yeah.
So it's something like, when we think about national team, you know, I will not be lying on you, but when we see the call-up, the first name maybe everybody's searching is for Mahdi Abdul Jabbar. So everybody want to know why Sousa doesn't choose Mahdi Abdul Jabbar.
If you say everybody, okay, maybe it's everybody. I don't know if it's everybody or not. Is one of the players that we keep making scouting. Is the player who is on our list. He was in the list of 35 for the GCC. He was one of the possible chosen from us, and we take other considerations and take other players to make some of the positions that we play in front, the wingers and striker, and that. And he's keeping being. He's good that he's being doing very well, and the fans like him a lot. As the past, the fans like a lot to another players. In the past, don't like so much Abdul Jabbar maybe, and the future, and now they like more. Tomorrow maybe don't like too much. It's not about liking, and
It's about
many more things than just scoring. And he's making fantastic work in the last games, and the last game that I saw it make a very good game, as the other players did too. And after is inside of our idea of playing, we have a lot of requirements that we need, that in some positions the player makes some tasks, and when
These
we
tasks
choose,
you cannot find in Mahdi?
when we choose, we take our options. In the terminate moment was Mahdi, that was with us. He already was with us. He already scored for us. He already make games for us, and
For the big
we will
call-ups, we
be.
never saw him.
And for sure, in the future, will be. Is one of the options to be there for sure. Make part of the possibilities that we have to make another option. But in that moments that we weren't with us, I thought that the other players that I choose at that moment were in best conditions to deliver what I need. And
So
the choices is about that. It's not about if the guy score a lot of goals, if he fail a lot of goals. Maybe in the future you fail many goals and don't score it. Maybe we see at that moment the characteristics and is deliver and performing some of the things that we need to play in our idea of playing, and is deliver the right things. And maybe at that time he's not scoring so much, or is not even scoring, but can be the option because he's delivering things that we need in our way to play, in our way to make it happen in the game, that we must impose our game, will be the best option for that situation.
Yeah, what I understand from you, Mahdi is not that kind of striker who can do the tasks you need from him right now.
مدرب فني، امور فنيه ما نقدر نتدخل احنا. امور فنيه.
الضحكة مالتك تبين انه مو بعاجبك.
مو انا مو بعجب، البحرين كلها مو بعجبه، مو باحمد. البحرين كلها تقول المهدي هداف. المفروض يكون ضمن المنتخب. بس راي سوزا شنو؟ فني مستغربين منه.
وترى مو بس مهدي عبد الجبار اللي هو ما اختاره، لا لا لا، في اسم بعد لازم عليه أسأل، وأتوقع كلكم غاب عنكم.
Now we spoke about Mahdi. Ahmed Nabil.
Who?
Ahmed Nabil. The last call-up, he was with you in the Arab Cup. We all remember the photo he posted on Instagram, why always me, when he was the only player who didn't start or didn't play in the Arab Cup. After this call-up, we never saw Ahmed Nabil again. Everybody was saying that this reason was that Sousa is not taking this player because this problem.
That can be. I don't have Instagram.
عن هالموضوع هو ما عنده انستغرام، وانا اعرفه يعني هو ما عنده امور انستغرام ما عنده. انا ما اقدر احط في ذمتي انه اقول انه في احد قال له واحد ما ادري، بس اكيد وصلت له، بس شلون الطريقه اللي وصلت له انا يمكن في سوء فهم في الموضوع.
في سوء فهم في الموضوع.
اكيد في سوء فهم في الموضوع.
I don't care about that. That is the way that they are. They live the life as they want. For me, it's about the performance that they can deliver, to help us to be the strongest team that we can. And the rumors, I don't work in journalism, I don't read magazines.
Okay, why was the reason Ahmed Nabil is not taken? He's a fantastic defender too.
I don't think maybe you know Hamid Nabil before you arrive here, but okay, or most of you don't know Hamid Nabil before you arrive. You start to play with us, I think.
أعتقد ذي كان الموسم ذي انطلاقتي يعني كان، وهو بعد توه كان جاي، فأكيد شيء طبيعي، هو ما بيعرف عني شيء ولا أنا بادر عنه بشيء، ولكن هو بعد يعني ما استثني يعني شلون طورني في الملعب وشلون كان مستوى ممتاز في المنتخب، ولكن نفس ما قلت كبداية هو ما كان يدري عني ولا أنا أدري عنه.
With the national team, yes. But is there
to be an option with us, and now he's not an option, and he can be an option tomorrow again.
بس أبي أعرف شيء، مين الشخص اللي يناقش الاختيارات مع المدرب؟ مين اللي سأله؟ مين اللي يتم النقاش معاه؟
منتخبات مالكم وضع تناقشون وياه، المفروض لكم حاجة تناقشون.
بس في امور فنيه ما تقدر انت تجبر مدرب ولا دوله ولا في العالم.
نقاش.
نقاش يناقشونها طبعا، الكل قاعد يناقش وزاره. الكل كان يناقش، رئيس الاتحاد كان قاعد يناقش وياه، نائب الرئيس ناقش وياه.
They are coaches.
No, that's the truth. What you are saying, it's the truth. I cannot say anything else. They are not coaches. How they will discuss with you?
It is you that will decide who I choose.
No. It's correct. What you are saying is correct. The problem is what you are saying is correct. I cannot discuss in this. Because how...
Who I talk to decide who I take is with my...
That's it.
With my technical stuff.
That's it.
With my technical stuff, we talk and take decisions about what we see in the championship and the observations that we do. And after it's about choosing players that can deliver.
أنا الصراحة مع المدرب واقف في هذه النقطة. يصير مدرب يتناقش مع إداريين، صحيح لجنة المنتخبات موجودة لكن ما فيها شخص فني.
Coach, are you staying in Bahrain? Are you staying in Bahrain? Are you renewing your contract? We heard that you have an offer in Emirates, but then Emirates renewed the Arabuena coach contract, they renew it. And we don't hear anything about Helio Souza renewing his contract.
I don't know nothing. I can't answer nothing about that now.
4 months left.
And it's enough. We talk together before GCC and we talk about what can happen. And
it was
we
positive
stay
talks?
to talk again after FIFA date of March.
It was positive talks before GCC?
Yeah, always. Since the beginning, the talks here in Bahrain always were positive. Always were positive.
Are you preferring to stay? You want to stay?
I'm well. I think we are making a very good job. We have space to keep building up, and it's about the will of all the persons in the process. In the end, to, as I said before, to be connected, to go in the same way or not. I already told many times my heart already is Bahraini too.
And
what I live here,
your
the way
project.
that I feel here, the way that the people every time
treat you
in the streets, in the shopping, in informal situations, approach to me and make me feel very welcome. That all of that let me very satisfied when in informal conversation from people that I have the pleasure to know at that moment, recognize the work that we are doing all together. We just must be honored and pleased with that. So the situation is like this. Focus to work for GCC as we did, focus to work in the next FIFA date, and no.
And after that, the
And
negotiations
after
will
that, you
start.
have space to
Negotiate.
talk about the future, what are the achievements that we want, what the pathway that we must drive for, walking for, and taking decisions for the sides, the both sides.
We want you to stay because I think your project is still not done.
Yes, since the beginning was the view of World Cup of '26, and we start right away fighting for.
سمعتوا هاي الكلام، وترى على فكرة المقابلة معه ما اقتصرت على هذه الأفكار، بل فيها الكثير من الكلام، وبيظهر في الوقت المناسب للعيان، ولين يجي الوقت المناسب بيبقى هذا المختصر، لكنه نقطة في بحر.